Just imagine you have this individual, assisting you and taking nothing serious. Take nothing serious is the mindset of the prototyper. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Get Rich. Here we're diving back into the mind state of product development. Yeah, because I know a lot of us have some great products sitting there on the shelves collecting dust, okay? The dust of procrastination, okay? The dust of overthinking. I know a lot of us have products and these products need to make it into the marketplace, but they're never gonna make it there until you cultivate that superhero, one I like to call the prototyper. Yes, the prototyper is indeed your superhero. Yup, because when you cultivate the mindset of the prototyper, you will begin to see life through a different lens. You'll begin to even see your project through a different lens, a more realistic lens, the one that's going to lead you to the success that you asked for. Yes, just imagine a prototyper flying through the adventures of your brand. Yup, telling your brand story in many different ways. Yup, cultivating different magical ways to convey your message into the marketplace. Yup, helping you cultivate different products and different services and different angles and elements to your products and services. Just imagine you have this individual, assisting you and taking nothing serious. Take nothing serious is the mindset of the prototyper. Taking nothing serious is the mindset of the prototyper. Yes, as you come to certain conclusions where you may realize that you're spending too much time on a particular product or on a particular service, you are getting close to those due dates, or maybe you have clientele, or maybe you have the marketplace already asking you to produce. Here comes your prototyper. Yes, the prototyper comes through, swoops in and grab this product, grab this service, and then give it to the marketplace. Yes, giving it to the marketplace. And then the prototyper is adjusting. We adjusting our product. We adjusting our service according to the needs of the marketplace. And not just all coming from the idea of the creator or of the founder. Yes, we need the prototyper, our superhero, to save us, from the stress of being overwhelmed with responsibility. Yes, the responsibility to produce. This can grow into insecurities because when we don't feel top notch, when we don't feel like we're going to get an A+ on this assignment, okay, we may feel insecure and we may go back and put that on the shelf. I want us to cultivate the mindset of the prototyper, okay, the mindset of your superhero, okay, because when you begin to realize that the only thing matters is results. Yes, the only thing matter is results. And when you think of results, don't always think that your results have to be, producing the greatest product the first time. No, producing the greatest product requires you to produce 7 versions, several versions of this same product or service, So get used to picking things up and throwing them away. You may even come to the point where you may have to scrap a whole project or idea. This is okay because the prototyper can handle it. The prototyper understands longevity. The prototyper has vision. Yes, this is why this is your superhero. It's going to take the stress off of you either way. No matter if you're behind on your due dates, or no matter if you're still at the drawing board creating your products. Let's cultivate the mindset of the prototyper. Let's put things in prototype forms. And not just our products and services too. Relationships also should be in prototype form. When we begin relationships, we are dating people. We are trying people out, We shouldn't have this finite view of people, Because not only are we building with people, but people are also adjusting to us. We have to give people time to adjust to us before we make a grand decision. Prototype it. Yeah, prototype everything. I like to prototype everything, Because when I have the mindset of the prototype, there is more peace. There's more mental real estate. There is less stress. Like when my brand organizes events. When we are organizing events, we are organizing them with the mindset of what the person needs, the mindset of value. So we are creating different ways, to collect information per se. So all of them won't have the same outcome. Okay, nor will they have the same income, but the success rate is consistent. Okay, why is this? Because I get to learn what the people need. Okay, you may not need this thing, or you may want this thing. I'll know this by prototyping. Yep, I prototype certain things. I have meditative events, okay, orchestrated in many different ways. Some of them include yoga, some of them include different mindfulness activities, okay? They're worded in different ways, okay? So people can understand the value that I have for them, okay? No, I didn't put all the pressure on myself by calling it one thing and pushing this off into the world and seeing the world receive it in the way they did, okay? I more or less learned from this one, okay? And did it again. And what works, we repeat. And what doesn't, we remove. Prototyping. Now we on like the 7th version of that particular project, and it is indeed navigating toward the success that I imagined. Yes, let's cultivate the mindset of the prototyper. Allow the prototyper mindset to save you from whatever stress of overthinking, okay, and procrastination that you're dealing with. Nevertheless, until next time, let's get rich.